Welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube.
You've seen Link eat hearty durian when he needs help, and now watch us try hearty durian in the basement.
And now we'll need help.
Yeah, we're gonna. Apparently, it's not very good. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna try some durian, and we're gonna try a bunch of other exotic fruits from around the world, and sit back, relax, and have a strange and educational time with us.
Dude, we got something special today. This right here is one of our basement dwellers, one of you guys. This is Nacho Ken, otherwise known as Ken, who is my brother. Say hi to everybody.
Hey everybody, I'm on the basement.
Yeah, and you're in the basement.
And I'm in the basement.
And you're all around the basement.
So today we got something really special for you. Ken was kind enough to bring us some crazy food from across the world, and we're gonna try it for the very first time right here in the basement, and you can come along with us.
Now, my brother Ken lives in Malaysia most of the time. He's back here in the States for a little while. And one of the things they have in Malaysia, aplenty, is a little thing called durian.
Durian? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I wonder where I've seen or heard or consumed that before. But anyway, when he heard that he was gonna hang out with us in the basement, you were like,
hey, I gotta bring durian. Link eats durian now. And that's super awesome. Everybody in Malaysia was super excited.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, because durian is the biggest thing we care about.
Oh, really?
Is it like, like
politics,
durian is...
world hunger,
Yeah,
durian wins.
I know people who, between 10 and 15% of their annual budget is durian.
Wow, so durian is to Malaysia as like cheeseburger is to America.
No, more.
Or beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beer and coffee together.
Yeah, durian is to Malaysia like maybe pants are to people in America.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so to explain to us a little bit about durian, because I've heard things.
Yeah.
And I've heard that it's the king of fruits.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's all I mean, I know other things, but
So,
it's funnier coming from you.
All right, durian has a lot of properties. I'm just gonna say
A lot of properties.
So it's good at Monopoly.
Yeah. People say that durian tastes like heaven, but it smells like hell.
Fun.
So I just looked on the internet to find out what other people say it smells like. Dirty gym socks. Smells like if you kissed your dead grandmother. So is what your breath would smell like.
Who's the guy who was like,
Grandma?
like tried it for the first time?
Yeah, this smells awful. What'll happen if I put it in my mouth?
A durian is about this big, and it's covered in razor-sharp thorns that puncture your skin and draw blood.
It does look really kind of pokey and violent in Breath of the Wild.
And
Yeah, you're saying they can weigh like 10 pounds?
Yeah.
And they're really spiky, so like
10
just
pounds,
holding
just
it
holding
draws
your
blood.
hand punctures your skin. Everything about this fruit says you shouldn't put it in your mouth. But somebody must have been extremely hungry because they did it. Now, people aren't the only ones that love durian. Elephants will eat them whole.
Ooh.
What?
And
With
crunch
the
them up.
with
Yeah,
the
with the
spikes?
spikes. That's how good it is. They don't even bother trying to open it.
Wow.
Tigers have been observed when a durian falls from a tree, the tiger will come and extract one single claw. You know how cats can do that? And slice it open.
A tiger will eat a durian?
Tigers, they say if you're in the jungle and a durian falls, leave the area immediately because tigers are already on their way.
Pro tip. In the basement.
Exactly.
Tigers are on their
You ever
way.
find yourself in Borneo in the middle of the jungle and a durian falls, take a hike. Or you could risk it and eat one because...
If a durian falls in the jungle and a tiger isn't there to eat it,
Do you still die?
do you still die?
Yes.
Other things, they say that durian trees have eyes. Because
That's creepy.
durian
creepy.
is extremely heavy and covered in thorns. But apparently there are no known cases of a durian falling on somebody and killing them.
Well, that's good.
Well,
There's
that's
a known
because-
case of a turtle falling on someone and killing them.
Really?
Yeah, apparently a bird dropped
Dude,
it.
I'm sure.
I remember that. I saw that.
dropped a turtle?
Yeah.
Look it up, kids.
Okay, hold on. How does a bird dropping a turtle kill somebody and this like natural death machine? You know, this is my theory. There have been lots of people, but they've all been alone and they died, and just they're the entire missing persons list in Malaysia is all
Durian related.
As the tiger comes to eat the durian, sees there's a person there and eats them too.
Oh, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
And then they blame it on the tiger, but really, it was the durian.
I've heard it accurately described as the landfill in August.
Oh.
You know when you're driving past that landfill and it's a hot day?
Oh,
there's one here in Elk River.
Yeah,
I mean, you remember. You grew up here.
Yeah. When I drove past it a couple years ago, I was like, oh, durian.
Are you kidding?
I'm dead serious.
Oh, no. Why are we eating landfill smell? Think we should open this up and give it a sniff?
I think we should.
And give it a little try? We got to do it. Now we got to do it.
I would just like to vouch for Ted is brave and eats many things. So that's saying something. He's not a picky eater and saying, ew, it's another thing I don't like.
That's true. I eat kind of basically
saying,
everything.
I eat food, but I don't want to eat this.
This is freeze-dried. It might not be as pungent as the actual raw, dripping durian.
Normal durian has the texture of like a pudding or a custard.
You scoop it out like with your hand? Like,
well, it's kind of got the skin on it, you know, like a cooked pudding.
okay.
So you can kind of like pick it up, but it's gets on your fingers.
You got to break into it, and then it's like wet inside.
And there's a seed in the middle, so you kind of pick up the whole pod, and then you're like,
okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad we're doing the freeze dried.
Yeah, I'm nervous, but at
I
the
hope
same
this
time,
is really good. This is one of my favorite things to eat.
okay, I trust my brother at the same time too. You've eaten all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah,
though,
I
so.
had a friend visit from Minnesota a couple months ago, and it wasn't durian season, so there weren't a lot of durians around. And I paid
Extra?
$35 for one durian for us to try, and it was
Whoa.
worth it.
And it was worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a big. That doesn't smell too bad.
It smells good to me.
Let me smell.
That smells good coming out of that.
Does that smell like durian? You know, I'm
No,
catching...
this smells like.
Mangoes or something.
This smells all sugary and nice.
I can see, though, how...
Maybe like freeze drying it takes some of the death out.
Yeah.
I could see how, though, if you open that bag and then put it in a Ziploc bag and then closed it and then put it on your dashboard and went to
gets all
work
hot.
and parked in the sun on a hot, humid day and then came out and opened it, that would not...
Here, I'll take the big.
That would smell a little bit like the stories that we've heard.
There. Maybe if I get it wet,
It is a weird
activate
smell.
some of the.
Oh yeah, like if you smell it up close.
Okay.
Yep,
Get it a
that's
little
the
bit
smell.
wet. Get it a little bit wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's durian right there.
It smells like burnt
Like
baby
burnt
diaper.
I can't.
Kind of.
Did you burn a baby diaper?
with an onion.
I have.
It's like if you rubbed an onion on your gym clothes.
Oh, I smell that.
Oh, gross. I keep
does smell
smelling
like
it.
sweat.
It's bad every time, and I keep going back for more.
I know. I was telling you about things that do that. I think this is going to be
Just
one
can't
of
help
them.
it.
But I will tell you that durian contains all the vitamins and nutrients your body needs in the correct proportions.
That's awesome.
That's why when Link eats it, he gets all those extra hearts.
I figured that's got to be based on something. It's like a superfood.
Okay.
All right, should we give it a try?
Yeah.
Superfood.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
5 extra hearts.
It tastes better than it smells. I'm trying not to open my mouth because sometimes that connects the smell and the taste, you know?
I'm not having as good a time as you.
Oh,
The
yeah.
texture is weird because it's freeze dried and it's not all puddingy.
I don't mind.
it
I
got
feel like
puddingy.
I feel like yeah, the pudding is happening.
You just...
I feel like the texture though is helping me a little bit. To
It's kind of got a...
rotten onion taste.
like a popcorny afterfeel.
That's the freeze driedness.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Otherwise, it's like you just had a mouthful of onion pudding with cheese on top.
Oh, it does taste like that.
Onion pudding.
It's like I just got onion breath without the benefit of eating an onion, which is delicious.
Yeah,
That-
I feel this is pretty close. It's not ideal.
Is the film that's left over in your mouth pretty common, or is that a freeze dried?
I think it's a freeze dried thing. I'm not.
Oh man,
There are hundreds of different types of durian.
It's good, but it's not good.
You will eat the whole bag.
I know. Oh, look at this one. This is brown. This one's nice and brown. Look.
Would you like another piece, Peter?
You know, I'm saving room for some of the other goodies you brought us.
It looks like a chicken
I'm
nugget.
gonna have
Thank you,
one
though.
more.
Remember, this
Yeah,
is
go for it.
freeze dried. It's not like the raw thing.
But still, it gets a little more real after it's been in your mouth for a minute.
The second one
They say you
is
have,
better.
you have to eat
because
it 3 times.
okay, the second
Acquire
one's
the
better because it's sweeter now. It's less oniony and more sweet.
I suppose. Well, because your mouth is sort of like, all right.
Try number 2.
Yeah.
If you got to eat it 3 times, you got to try 3.
Because if it's got a bad aftertaste, then when you put a new taste in your mouth, it's like...
It's like when you get in really cold water.
I was just
you're
gonna
like,
say.
oh, this is freezing. And then you get out of the cold water, you're like, oh my gosh, it's really cold out here. And they're like, oh, this water's so warm.
Yeah, you get in the water again, and you're like, why is it warm now?
Now this is good. Now, I like it now. Now there's an onion. There's like a rotten onion sort of like
Layer.
background level of radiation in my mouth. And it's like the Geiger counter is, I'm just used to the happening now in my mouth. So now it's like, okay, I can enjoy this. It's like a burnt, sweet banana.
Yeah, you kind of get
It
that.
is kind of a banana-y little bit.
Yeah.
We like to drink fresh nutmeg juice with this.
Nutmeg
I know
juice
it's
is
like
like
Nutmeg, the
menthol,
thing that
right?
kills people?
Nutmeg, you know, that the powdered nutmeg that they put in eggnog and junk like that? Well, that's the seed of a fruit. And the
Okay.
fruit is really hard to find outside of where it grows.
Christmas.
And
But the nutmeg is everywhere because that's easy to ship.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
so they ship that nut. But the fruit, we make a juice out of it in Malaysia, and it is phenomenal.
And it's like got a menthol-y sort of effect, right? Or no?
Not really.
I remember.
What does it taste
tasting
like?
It tastes like nutmeg fruit.
There's some things that just...
This
the
is-
only thing they
I-
taste like is what they are.
I'm serious.
Is
The
themselves.
third one is really good now.
Really good.
Like the stinky part is done.
I'll bet the fourth one is going to blow your mind.
Come to Malaysia in July sometime.
Isn't that like
That's our. We
I mean,
have
it's
1
super
month
hot,
where
right?
durians.
It's currently July.
come right now?
It's durian season in Malaysia, so I recommend going to Penang. We have the best durians.
You
Other
would say
people
that.
may disagree with me, but they're wrong.
You heard it here.
If you're in Thailand, you think your durians are better, but you are also wrong. Malaysia has better durians.
Yeah, if you're in Thailand and you think your durians are better, it's because you haven't tied Malaysians' durians. That was a Thai joke.
If you haven't tied it, you don't like it.
All right,
Don't knock it till you tie it.
that was durian.
Hold on, I'm gonna have the fourth
Okay,
one now.
for your
See
fourth
if
one?
it's even better.
So, durian is known as the king of fruits. Mangosteen is known as the queen of fruits.
Ooh.
It's nothing like mango. It's mangosteen. I don't.
This thing is
I don't know
so
how they get the
weird.
names.
Don't let the name
It looks
fool
like
you.
it looks like
It's not like Steen either.
it looks
No,
fake. Like this fruit looks like the fruit Yoshi eats.
Are we going to put a...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be putting pictures up so you guys can see. But that's mangosteen. Like
And the mangosteen is only like this big.
okay,
It's not like a giant melony.
okay.
Like a tennis ball?
A little bit smaller than a tennis ball.
Okay.
And you can see the rind on the package is quite thick and woody.
Now you said that everybody who has mangosteen likes it.
Yeah, I've never met a single person who doesn't like it.
Let's wash this sweat onion. Sweet.
Yes, sweaty onion. Yeah,
Yeah, sweaty sweet onion.
yeah.
It's a sweaty onion that someone like mushed a banana all over it. That's a durian.
It's like somebody put a banana and an onion in my gym sock and then checked on it a week later and freeze dried it. Thank you.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. The
Now,
smell
I'm
of
trying
this.
to lick in it.
I'm just gonna moisten it to kind of release some of the.
I'm just popping it right in.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you can eat too many of these, let me tell you. I've done it.
I'll bet.
Oh, it's like a strawberry
Ooh.
Yeah, kind of strawberry.
mixed with heaven. Oh, this is really good.
Yeah, it,
They're
it
so
gets
good.
really it's really strong flavor, like a really
Yeah.
like when you make Kool-Aid and you use twice the Kool-Aid powder.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to make it like a double Kool-Aid.
It does. Taste like-
It's concentrated. It's really good.
It does. It's very strawberry-ish.
Sorta. It turns
me.
purple in my mind after
Oh,
that really strong flavor burst.
yeah, it
that's strong.
does have a purple flavor.
It has a purple flavor, like purple drink, like grape drink.
Yeah,
Purple?
but that grape drink doesn't taste like grape.
Yeah, I know. So that's what you're saying. It's like purple flavored drink
Purplish.
flavor.
Like, if this was a drink, you would guess it was purple, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like when that
Is it
flavor
the bag
kicks up
though?
a gear
I mean,
and
the
it gets
bag.
really strong.
The bag really might be coloring your perceptions here.
Well,
Maybe, but I
but
don't
the
think
fruit
so.
itself looks maybe a little bit brownish, but it leaves purple juice all over your fingers and stains your hands purple, like you just killed Barney.
Again?
No, kid, no! Oh, please, no! Oh, let's sing a song about not murdering.
Quick.
Would you like some more, Peter?
Well, I had two. I'm good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Whoa. That's good.
So this is mangosteen. We can go back to that if you don't like the next one.
That's
It
right.
Needs to get some more like
Okay,
flavor cleanser.
let's try some new stuff.
All right. This is jackfruit.
Okay.
It's kind of in the durian.
So the king of fruits, the queen of fruits, jackfruit.
And
This is the jack of fruits.
So
What's the ace fruit? Apples?
Comment below.
What do you think the ace fruit is?
Oh, this smells like the real thing. So jackfruit is
Smells
like
like
a
a Friendliest.
giant
It's
spiky
pungent.
watermelon. It's a pungent smell. It's sweet. It's similar to durian in some ways, but not in all ways.
Well, I can tell right now it's not similar in all ways because it doesn't make me want to yak. Yeah, and these are freeze dried, so the different textures, I'm sure.
What does
but-
a jackfruit look like?
It looks like it's like a giant lumpy watermelon.
Oh, it almost does look like a little like a durian, but less extreme.
So some people even believe that the durian was the original forbidden fruit
Sure. In the Garden of Eden.
in the garden because it has all the nutrients and like all these things like that.
Yeah, everyone depicts it as an apple, but I've heard pomegranate is a lot more likely than apple.
Durian sounds more like it. Like if I was Eve and God was like, "Don't eat this one," and
And then she did it, and so then God covered it with spikes and made it smell nasty because he's like, "Hey, people."
come on, just
Well, that
don't
wasn't
stop.
true before. I would think. It's funny you said if I was Eve
He'd be like, "I wanna
and
eat
God
that."
said this, I would think if I was God, I'd be like, oh, don't eat that one.
I wasn't even trying to say this like some terrible happened. I'm just saying,
just like-
I just said just don't eat it.
I
Let
recommend.
there be. Uh-oh. Durian.
So, what do you think of jackfruit? You want another piece?
That's
I
good.
liked it.
That's interesting. It's a little bit more tame than the other flavors.
Yeah.
It's more subtle.
This one,
That's good though.
the internet said tastes like, what was it?
Banana, pineapple, and mango.
mango.
And that's very
I'm
accurate.
catching
I
a
would say,
little
yeah.
bit of mango in there for sure.
Yeah.
That smell
I want to
definitely
come.
has mango.
I want to come up with pineapple, but I don't disagree. Hearing it,
So, yeah. Once you say it and you're like, yeah, there's a little
That's
pineapple.
good.
the mind is a powerful thing. You can talk yourself in all sorts.
Malaysia's got all sorts of weird stuff. And Ken brought back some candies too.
Okay, so we're going to start with the non-weirdest one.
So that'll be the
least weird?
The milk. Because we have milk here in America.
But wait, milk is not the non-weirdest. I can guarantee you Peter's had salt lemon. I've had salt lemon. Kelsey likes lemon rhymes with salt, right?
Yeah.
But have you had them? No?
But how many times have you had lemon and salt? And how many times have you had milk?
That's a good point. Okay.
All right.
Point. Ken.
Well, that didn't work.
Sometimes you just got to do what works.
Okay.
What?
So this is milk
Wait a
candy. And I have to say, I'm extremely skeptical of the cow on the packaging. I'm guessing...
Family-friendly channel, but you guys know what this is all about if you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, ask your parents. But don't tell them you saw it here.
This is how all our candy and like bags of peanuts and stuff in Malaysia come like this. And
That's funny.
It's efficient. It's efficient machining.
Okay,
Thank
milk.
you.
so apparently, there's chocolate milk, regular milk, and strawberry milk flavors.
Okay.
Is most milk in Malaysia cow milk?
Or
Yeah, I
goat
guess
milk.
so.
What are the
Most of the
two
milk we drink is.
languages on the back that look like languages they don't know?
Oh, hold on. One is Sanskrit. And the other one is
Let me look
Scarab.
at the big
Scarab.
letters so I can see it. All right. There is English. There is Malay. Then the next one is Arabic script, which in Malaysia we call Jawi.
Okay.
And if you can read Arabic, when you pronounce it out, it sounds exactly like if you see the thing right above the Arabic is the is Malay where it says Ramuan.
Ramuan. Okay.
That means ingredients.
Okay.
Okay.
So that first word in Arabic on the Arabic thing if you know how to read Arabic, that says Ramawan.
Okay, it's the same word.
So it's the same word, but it's just whether it's
written in
a Romanized script versus an Arabic.
Sure. Like a phonetic translation into it.
Yes.
Okay. And then what's the one below that?
I believe that might be Sanskriti.
These weird languages.
It could be.
Some of you guys might even be able to read this.
I'm guessing it's Tamil. Tamil, because we have a lot of Tamil Indians in Malaysia.
All right, let's try milk-flavored candy.
So I've never had this.
And if there's different flavors, maybe we're ending up with different ones. Is it like kind of random?
No, I think we got all the regular kind.
I just dropped a bunch on your butt, Ted.
Oh.
I'm going to eat it. Go.
So there's... I don't know if you can tell what flavors
I don't know.
they are.
It thinks like all I got are...
Vanilla, like just straight up milk.
Milk flavor. The white ones.
It tastes like milk. Which is weird. It's like a chewable vitamin.
Milk?
You're not supposed to be able to chew milk.
Like when you're a kid,
makes me...
and you take medicine, and it's not the kind you swallow whole, you chew it. Like a chewable, like a Flintstones vitamin or whatever.
That's the texture.
But it just tastes like milk.
This reminds me of
You know what it tastes like? The milk after you're done eating cereal, where it's like kind of sweet and has like a weird...
Just a little sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like the leftover like Cheerios bits in it.
Do you only have white ones in yours?
Yeah.
I wonder if...
I think like Alphabets cereal.
This is what it makes me think of. You know when you're like your mom says never drink milk out of the carton, but you do anyway? But then to pay for your sins, you end up getting the crusty chunk of milk that's like on the lip.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this is making me think of.
Yeah.
There's a crusty milk chunk. That like
I don't want the rest of mine now.
That breaks off in your mouth and you're like,
Sucrose, glucose, milk product.
Yeah.
There's a trustworthy ingredient.
Lactose. There's no lactose in this.
Flavor.
Well, there's whey powder.
Full cream milk powder, steamed milk powder, whey powder.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It does taste a little proteiny. Like, like when you get it like a protein, like a weight gain shake or whatever when you're working out.
Yeah, like someone who really like is like, yes, adolescence, I'm all for you guys. Protein.
I'm going to the gym. I'm going to eat a bunch of milk candy.
I'm gonna get all swole from my milk candy.
At least it's milk and not milk.
Oh, yeah.
I always drink plenty of
Milk. Oh, I quit saying it like it's disease. Milk. All right, milk candy. Down.
Yeah, that I don't like that one.
Yeah, that one's weird.
All right.
It was kind of had like a buttery flavor, too.
So I think we're going to finish with this one.
Okay.
Because I think, to me, that sounds the weirdest. We'll start with this, and then we'll start with salt tomato.
I'm all for this flavor.
Okay,
Salt and tomato goes together.
I'm hoping it's not trying to be sweet. I'm hoping it's just like a savory, lozenge. You can just
I bet it tastes like hard ketchup candy.
I bet it's going to taste like ketchup. I guarantee it's going to taste like ketchup.
Yeah, I hope it's a lot more like tomato than vinegar.
You know what I want? I want this, but made like sriracha flavor. I would suck on that.
Oh, it smells like a fresh tomato out of the garden.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I have different gardens than you.
Oh, wait, if you lick it, you can really... I'm telling you guys, you get them...
Licking is the trick.
No, it does smell like a fresh tomato from the garden.
It's like a cough drop. Like... It tastes like...
This is so weird.
It tastes like a tomato.
It doesn't... It's not really salty to me.
That's not bad. I mean, I get a little hint of salt every now and then.
But it's like...
But it brings out the flavor.
Yeah, it's like when you lightly salt a tomato. It's not like salty tomato.
Some people
I was worried it was going to be salty tomato.
Some people put a little bit of salt in their hot chocolate, and they say it brings out the flavor.
A little bit of salt.
I've tried that.
Dude, that's the trick with eggnog, too. You put a little teeny bit of salt in there. Boom.
Boop. I like to put a little chili powder in my hot chocolate.
I like to put a little chocolate in my hot chocolate.
I like to put a marshmallow in my hot chocolate.
What? The marshmallows? That's good.
So should we just like suck these?
I'm
The first
gonna
ingredient is sugar somehow.
There's the first ingredient in tomatoes too, I bet.
Starch syrup, salt, tomato powder, tomato concentrate.
First ingredient. Why did someone print on this tomato? First ingredient.
Every
sugar.
now and then I get a flavor that I don't like. It just reminds me of ketchup.
Yeah.
If you imagine,
like, oh, this is a
if you
good tomato,
imagine
and
like having just put like French fries in your mouth and you're reaching for more French fries, it definitely tastes like you just had French fries with ketchup.
Okay. Some people say that jackfruit's like potatoes. So I'm going to mix
Oh, there you go.
Let me try it.
Like tomato and fry.
I bet vegans say that jackfruit's like a potato.
Oh, yeah. They can eat potatoes.
I'm just gonna save the rest of that.
If you're a
for later.
vegan, I don't mean anything wrong by that, other than the fact that you say a lot of things taste like things that they don't taste like.
Vegans do say that jackfruit tastes like pulled pork. I don't get that at all.
They've never tried pulled pork.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation.
Wait a minute.
Have you guys had the Cubano at Subway now? It's like a pulled pork
No.
Black Forest ham sandwich. It's pretty good. I mean, for Subway, it's not like the greatest sandwich in the world.
I could...
You're not buying the potato?
No, I'm not buying the pulled pork at all. Maybe if the pulled pork was like soaked in jackfruit juice first before it's thrown on the grill.
And then again afterwards.
Okay, just burp
And
it
then
with
take
normal flavor. So
That's
we're going
good.
to be okay with the Durian.
Oddly, all these strange flavors cancel each other out to be perfect harmony nothingness.
You know what's
It's
really
like I
weird?
just brushed my teeth.
It tastes like I just brushed my teeth with chocolate chip cookies.
Here we go.
No.
Next level up. Salt and lemon. It is pretty tame. This seems like something we would eat in
Yeah, this
America
doesn't seem
if
too
we knew
weird to
about
me.
it.
Thank you.
I mean,
love
salt's all
the
the craze these
packaging.
days.
Yeah, I love this girl on this package. She's super happy.
Salt's all the craze these days. Like, everything's, you know, sea salt, caramel, sea salt, vinegar, sea salt. Like, why not sea salt lemon candy?
Oh, I thought mine was like a fancy
Oh!
steak. It's just broken.
I got a winner.
Yeah,
That's good.
This is good.
That is good.
It's definitely, I can feel salt,
That is
but
good.
I like it.
Well, there is a salt there.
I love salt. I just eat salt sometimes. Funny story. I didn't tell you this story. So I was it was Easter and I went with my wife Lisa to her grandpa's place. And we're looking for Easter baskets and stuff like that. If you don't know, Easter baskets is like people go around and they hunt and try to find like candy, you know, on Easter. Anyway, we're walking around in this field by his house, and I look down. There's this like gorgeous, like giant, like quartz crystal, like a big pink rose quartz crystal. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "That's awesome! I bet it's just a rock sitting out here. Like, who's gonna care if I take it home?" So I pick up this big rock, and I'm like carrying it back, and it's like kind of shiny and sort of like slippery, and I'm like, "Wait a minute." And Lisa's like, "What?" And I went. And it was a salt lick for like deer.
Yeah.
But like, it's just a big pillar of salt that you put out in the field. And I was like, it's a salt lick. And Lisa's like, you just licked that. Like, and it hit me that I'm licking this thing that like wild animals have been just rubbing up on
I
and
think
licking.
you would have like set it down and then gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I had
salt
this
lick.
big rock that I found in the field, and I went, eh.
That was bad anyway. Like, nowhere would it have been like, I'm really glad I licked this big rock.
Yeah.
I know.
The odds are very low that that was a good decision.
Yeah, even if it was a rock, why would I lick it? It's because it, like in my head, it's called a salt lick. If it's a salt lick, I'll
lick
know when I lick it because it'll taste like salt. Lo and behold, I was right.
It's like that Japanese game show
But that's good though. I like these.
where they have to.
It makes me want something like wet. And it makes you thirsty though. I'm gonna drink water.
That's probably why. What is that thing you do with drinking? I'm not all cool.
Oh,
Where you,
like
you put
tequila
salt
or
and lemon,
salt,
and then
lime.
you drink it.
Yeah, tequila shot. So you have salt on the edge of the drink,
Yep.
and then you have a lime or a lemon, and you
Yep.
squeeze, and you
You-
something's on your wrist.
You lick some
I don't know
salt, you
either.
squeeze some lemon, you take a shot or whatever. Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Cocktails and consoles can tell us how you're supposed to do that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she probably knows. She's
Consoles
probably
are
watching, going like, "Oh yeah,
She's embarrassed.
that's child's play." Except for child's over 21. Yeah. All right, last one here.
That's young adults play.
It's non-halal content, so if you are Muslim, you cannot have these, right?
Yeah, because vinegar is old alcohol. That's how they get vinegar. Right?
So is halal like kosher?
Right.
Yeah,
Halal
kosher for Muslims.
Okay.
Basically.
Yep.
Very cool.
So Muslims cannot have alcohol. They cannot have pork or.
But they can have jackfruit.
Yeah, they can have jackfruit. They can't have. So Muslims, if you're really into a pulled pork flavor, maybe you could go for a jackfruit.
Yeah,
Not,
that's as
not
close
that
as
you
you're
would know,
gonna
I
get.
suppose, if you like it or not.
Muslims cannot eat things that eat other things. So no
they
carnivores.
Can't, so they can't eat tigers because they eat durians.
Yeah. Or they can't eat. Well, can't eat tigers that eat. Because tigers eat cats or
Oh, okay.
chickens or
carnivores?
whatever. Yeah, they can't eat
Can't
carnivores.
eat animals.
They can eat vegetarian animals.
Eat animals.
They can eat cows and they
Got
can
it.
eat chickens,
Rabbits.
rabbits.
But
They
pork
also-
is in a different.
And
Unless it's Ramadan, then they can't eat anything while the sun's out.
Or
Yeah.
drink.
or drink
Water.
or smoke.
That's nuts.
Yeah, nothing can go into your body. Which I've done that, and I get really angry by about 3 in the afternoon. 'cause
I believe
I'm so thirsty.
I would too.
All right.
I'd start traveling east to try to make the sun go down faster.
All right.
Run!
Muslims also
Chase the sunset.
cannot eat anything that lives in two worlds. So, like amphibians or
Oh, interesting.
stuff like that.
Okay.
So, like, they wouldn't be able to eat a meteorite. Because that, like, was in space, and now it's on Earth.
No, it doesn't go back.
That's
to
against
space,
my
though.
personal worldview to eat a
I
meteorite.
see.
Something that can go.
If it came from one and now it lives here, it's okay.
So,
Other than the fact that
I
that's a
haven't
rock.
like really looked into it and studied
Although, apparently
So-
I'm known for eating rocks.
it. They might not be able to eat those fish that can crawl on land for a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because two worlds
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So I know they can't eat frogs, and they can't eat some kinds of crabs. That,
or people,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
people can swim.
we don't live in two worlds. We just sometimes
But we
go
eat
there.
meat,
Oh, yeah. Oh!
See, there you go. There it is.
and I'm pretty sure they can't eat vegetarians either.
Just vegans.
All right. Lychee vinegar candy. I've never had lychee. I have had vinegar.
I've had candy.
Yeah. Lychee reminds me a lot of rambutan, which is another fruit.
I was going to say, there's zero context for me in anything you just said.
It tastes like gobo.
It also tastes like longan.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Or
Oh, yeah, gababbishmob. That's another
Kind of
thing
like,
that doesn't exist in my world.
I got a gababishmob milkshake yesterday.
grape and rose.
Okay, now we're talking about things that
Oh
I
yeah,
had.
grape and rose or watermelon and pear.
Yeah.
Those are the descriptions we hear for this.
I don't know if I'm going to like this, just because I don't like dull flavors.
That's why it's got the vinegar.
Okay. Whoa.
Whoa.
Jeez. It's jumping right out of it. It's like, I don't like you either.
So
I'm like, I'll be careful. It says,
trying to
you'll be dead.
a grape pickle, but I haven't tasted it yet. But I'm
Okay.
just like wondering.
My thoughts on this are like, if it's got a dull flavor like rose or like watermelon kind of, like cantaloupe.
This
like
is
they got
good.
a
This
dull
is good
flavor.
lychee flavor.
All right.
This is my
You
favorite
tasting the vinegar?
thing.
No, not quite.
I'm getting
I like it
grape
a lot.
and pear.
Yeah, grape and pear.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. And the vinegar does kind of like pucker it up.
Yeah,
Makes it kind of like
recently
like a citrus sort of
in Malaysia,
effect.
within the last year, Fanta brought out a lychee flavored Fanta. It's amazing. If you're in Malaysia and you haven't tried lychee, go for it.
I would drink a lychee Fanta. I'm not getting anything strong enough to call vinegar.
Yeah, it's probably just
It's
enough in
probably
there.
like the bite that makes it feel citrusy. That's what my guess is.
Potato and sweet potato syrup.
Oh.
The syrup is made of corn, potato, and sweet potato. Seasoning vinegar, grape juice. There's that. Lychee juice.
I bet Kelsey would like these. Does she like hard
Yeah.
candies? I feel like she'd be like, meh. It makes me think of like an F sharp, so I'm not a huge fan.
As long as it's not too sweet. I think she'd really be interested in giving it a try and trying the flavor. But I think she would like this one.
You should save one or two for her.
Yeah.
Do it.
Doing it.
Wow. What a smorgasbord, a plethora of world flavors. from across the globe.
Ken, thank you for all these experiences. Now when people
problem.
ask me what they taste like, I can repeat the name back to them because I can't compare it to anything else.
Yeah,
It tastes
But I'll
like
do it from
lychee.
first-hand experience.
exactly. And if you guys ever take the basement on the road, come to Malaysia, and we can go eat the real fruits.
That would be
Fresh.
That would be super fun. I wonder if there are any like Malaysian games that like take place in Malaysia.
There are Malaysian games that you probably haven't played.
Okay.
I was
Some of the
so crinkly
MMORPG
just then. Pardon me.
Yeah, some of the Mamorpigs are really popular in Malaysia.
Yeah, like the pay-to-play ones, or just like the real ones.
The free, like, old school, there was like Ragnarok Online. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was really popular.
I had a Ragnarok, like, handheld tiger game. The just black LED shapes and stuff.
Cool.
I loved / was frustrated by that game.
Like, what else?
Like so many games.
Like most games.
I don't really know what kids are playing these days. I mean, I say that, but I feel like I'm a kid.
Dude, this was fun. Thanks so much for bringing the food.
No problem.
Hopefully you guys were able to kind of enjoy, at least at a distance, some of these flavors. And if you have them at home, like obviously, maybe you pulled them out and you were eating them along with us. And until next time, Basement Dwellers, we think that you are more flavorful than
These!
a Mangosteen delicious dried fruit awesome bag in the basement.